Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com, and today's message is really for those of you who are either in sales in general or maybe consulting or coaching or in a home business. That will be those of you who would benefit the most from this message, because all of those businesses, all those types of ways of making your life require you to be purposeful in reaching out to let other people know that you have something that could be of value to them. Now, granted, there are lots of ways you can become masterful at marketing so that you bring people to you, but the majority of people do not have the resources or the knowledge for that, and they are the resource. You know, for me, my whole career, I was the resource. I was the one that had to engage to make business happen. And, you know, of course, when you treat people right over the years, business comes to you too. That does happen. But assuming not, right, if you want to create something of value, build a business of value, you have to contact people, right? You have to contact people and let them know that you have something that can help them. And really that's what it's about, right? All businesses that matter provide something of value to someone, which means it's something that can help them accomplish something or solve a problem, right? Or that's what it's all about. So why do people struggle so much here? Because it's the number one place people struggle. Definitely in a home business, because that's a volunteer activity that people do on the side. But even in any kind of sales, and that this is their hardest part for people. I years ago, like mega years ago, early in my career, I'll never forget, I was talking to a young lady who was very successful in insurance. And I was talking to her about how she structured her time, and she said Mondays were awful for her. And I said, why? She goes, because that's the day I set my appointments for the week. She said, literally, I cry half that day because she was selling insurance. She had to go through so much rejection to set her appointments. But, you know, she was a young woman making 6 figures a year because she was willing to go ahead and do that, right? And that's the point, actually. So when you struggle here, first, understand what the struggle is. The struggle is about self. It's typically not about anything else, right? We might be framing it as if it's about the other person. You know, what will they say? And what if they do this? And what if they do that? And right? But that's still about self, because it's all about us, right? It's all about how that will impact us, right? And so if we're able to understand that anything that keeps us from making a contact that is centered on what will happen in that is us focusing on ourselves. If you can get outside of that and recognize that is actually a selfish way and a self-sabotaging way to think, it can help shift your mindset. Because if you truly have something that you're working with that you think can help someone, and if you don't feel that way, you should not be working with it. You should do something else because that lacks integrity, right? I mean, bottom line, if you are marketing something you don't believe in, that you think isn't any good, just to make money, go find something else to do in your life. You'll sleep a lot better. So here are 5 words that will make a huge difference for you. And I write them down every morning. And these 5 words are, who will I impact today? Who will I impact today? If you really steep yourself in that, it's powerful. Because if what you have is of value, then it makes an impact in someone's life. That's just the truth, right? Helping people reach a goal, a desire, overcome an obstacle, overcome a problem, overcome a struggle, right? That is bringing value. That's making an impact on their life. That's making their life better. And so if you can come from that perspective, then that helps you a lot in the midst, right? Then you'll be able to shape this a lot differently. What would be the cost to them if I don't reach out, right? Then that person's still going to have a problem. You know, the problem that you solve, whatever it is, the people that need it have probably been struggling for a long time. All right, they probably didn't wake up this morning and go, oh, I need that. They've been dealing with whatever is going on for a long time. You're like an angel for that person if you'll go ahead and make a contact. Now, they might say no, and that's their choice, and you respect that and move on. But, man, what's the cost to them? Continued pain. It's continued pain if you don't reach out. If I don't reach out because I'm afraid of what they'll say to me, then I'm saying, you know what, I hope you suffer. Hope you suffer so I can feel comfortable a little bit in this moment. Of course, you won't be comfortable very long because you won't do business, right? Then you'll have a whole different kind of discomfort. So the second thing is, what could happen for them if you do reach out? Their life could get better. And if it gets better, what might that mean? They might tell other people. They might share with you how it's helped. I mean, all kinds of doors open. So think about what's your bigger vision. Why are you doing what you do? And what difference does it really make in other people's lives? But ask yourself that question every day. Who will I impact today? And then if you want to help yourself get off the dime a little bit, this is a really good strategy. One that I did many, many, many years ago when I was struggling with this topic is first thing in the morning, reach out to 10 people. First thing. Send out 10 messages, make 10 phone calls, whatever it is. Before you do it, before you do anything else in your work, just do those 10 things, and man, it will change how you feel. Not to mention it will make you consistent in the activity. It will dramatically reduce and quickly reduce any hesitancy or reluctance you have, and it'll change the game for you. But first start with, who will I impact today? When you write that down and really feel it, it'll change how you feel. And then when you take the corresponding action afterwards, it'll make a difference in what you're doing. It's just simple. I mean, it's simple. It's a simple thing, but it's a real thing. So I hope that this was helpful. Feel free to share it with someone else who it might help, and visit my blog at toddburry.com if you're not watching this video there. And make sure you get your free audio for the how to overcome the barriers to success. That will really help you a lot. So thanks for being here, and I will see you next time.